It's Friday. Here we are. And you made it. 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 You faced some of what has been plaguing your mind and spirit. And congratulations to you for that. Um, the overall energy of today, and I'll just say probably for the weekend, be still. Any drama that is trying to ask for your or bully you for your participation, deflect, 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 deflect. Okay, we are surrendering stress. We're not doing stress. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn this down in case you can hear it. I don't want your problems. Listen, you're surrendering to inner peace. You're surrendering the habit of people pleasing. That came out again, but not first this time, last, which lets me know that you are doing what's best for you. Today is Friday, which is a Venus day. So I always take it as a self love day. How can I pour into myself? How can I love on myself? And um, how can I just bring ease into my life? You know, so many of us have been trained to overwork and power through, and we have been conditioned to believe that that's the way that hard work is going to pay off and we're going to manifest the things that we um, desire. However, in stillness is where the power lies. Okay, in stillness you reclaim your power. You're being called to chill, just chill. Don't overexert yourself. Don't fall for the hype of chaos and dysfunction. You are, hmm, you're almost being seduced. It's coming in seductively, right? Because you're so used to operating from that space of of pouring into others and being a part of the conversation and feeling the need to problem solve for everyone else. It's done. You are being called to problem solve for yourself, and the only way you can do that is if you first know to be still and listen for the guidance of the divine, for clarity on your next steps. Protect your vision. Rest, then rise. You're starting from a wiser place. You're conquering, you're going up the mountain. Okay, so don't fall for the illusions of the sorrow and the anger and, the noise from your previous lifetime. Okay, it's been shown to you in your dreams. I know my dreams have been wackadoodle this week. Um, and there was a I feel like they tigers. I think they were tigers, and it's so interesting because usually um I will wake up because I feel uncomfortable, but I wasn't even afraid of them trying to bite me. I literally tamed the tigers. They were trying to bite me, and I was like, I feel it, but it's not even. It's like it wasn't even affecting me, and that is just letting me know that you're learning to not allow these illusions of the mind to affect you and to throw you off your game. Things are coming to light. Your next steps will be uh will be revealed to you, and just know that justice is coming. Okay, for everything that you've been through, for everything that those people try to bring into your life and have you believe that is untrue about you, you will be having justice for that. Okay, for all of that heartache and turmoil. And congratulations. I know it's been a long road, and I know the road is still long, or at least you perceive it to be long. You're perceiving that it's going to be long and treacherous and hard. But just know that you are not walking alone. And I feel like there was a card here that was talking about loneliness. You made me feel like a little bitty girl. What did you do to me? That's what's playing. Um, yeah, I can't find the card right now. However, just know that you are not alone in this situation. You are not too much. That was the first one out of the breakthrough deck. You are not too much. And because you've been conditioned to believe that your voice is too loud or you're too passionate, these are things I hear, especially as a fire sign. My passion does get confused with um, aggression. And I'm like, well, what if I'm just excited? Like, what if I really believe in what I am saying and feeling, and I need to convey to you how serious I am. And that is oftentimes misunderstood. And so then as a result, people start projecting and um, start committing themselves to misunderstanding you. That's really all it is. Because if they really knew you, they would know that your heart is pure and that you are a soft soul and that you just don't play about yourself or anyone else that you care about. At least for me, like I'm very territorial about what I've worked for because it wasn't easy. It takes a lot of work to face yourself and make changes and yeah, and just hold just your heart in a sacred place. You've been rebirthing, becoming and unbecoming and becoming and unbecoming and becoming, and it's like it's done. Own the room. Your voice matters. Your ideas matter. Your love matters. Your passion matters. You matter. You matter. And don't talk about your vision, right? Because a lot of people, they're not going to get it because God didn't give it to them. He gave it to you. He, they, she gave it to you. So when you have these creative, um, this creativity that wants to just come through you and speak through you, allow it. Don't worry about who's gonna be listening or looking out for it or judging it. You really want, because how I interpret the own the room is this is your room. 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 Okay, and all of it is sacred. All of it is the vehicle that is taking you to the next level. And so at this juncture, you are being called to just hold it, hold it as a sacred artifact of some like ancient. I'm hearing like so many of you have ancient souls. You feel like you've been here before. You feel like you're not into certain, you're not into the all the things that popular culture is into, and so a lot of you feel out of place. And that is because the divine has created you to exist in a room where you are inviting people in, not the other way around where you're asking for permission. I'm hearing the word gatekeeper. There's so many gatekeepers They don't even want you to like ascend. They just want to hoard. They're just hoarding all of the perceived goodness for themselves, but you are a co-creator with the divine. So it's time to remember. It's because yesterday's energy, I believe that I am I believe I know that there is a portal that we, some of us, I don't know, I won't say all, but if you're tapping in, you went through that portal because you felt it. Yesterday was very intense and it came out of nowhere, and it was like all of these emotions that you probably thought you dealt with, right, came to just throw you off. And I think it was really a test to just see, are you going to hold the position? Are you going to hold, are you going to hold your frequency? Okay, you've been meditating. I started doing yoga again this week, like, and it felt good, and it was no pressure. I didn't even do like an hour long practice, right? It was maybe 20 minutes. I'm usually doing an hour or hour plus, because I had goals, but I, at this season, I need to just take it easy and ease into things. And I felt so good. I felt like I feel like me again. 11:22 when I said that in my mind, and then it came out. But 11:22. Okay, so those are master numbers. You are mastering this version of you, and you should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of yourself. Continue to focus on cultivating inner peace, and that's gonna look like, trimming off. I just see like you're gonna be trimming away at the things that really for real no longer resonate with you, the people that no longer resonate with you. You're being asked to stop performing for love. If at this point in your life the people who are around you don't love you, or don't love, or don't show appreciation or gratitude for you being there, leave the room. Own your room. Do not allow others to hijack your consciousness. Time will turn it into grace. All of the hurts, all of the disappointment, out of this broken pot, they're still blooming, the flowers. Okay? And you don't think you haven't changed these people's lives. That's why they're really disrupted by the way that you love and the way that you show up for them. And so it's causing them to retreat and say, oh my God, like, why do I deserve all that love? And so in turn they are downplaying you. They don't give you compliments. Weird, weird energy. I don't even know how to say it. Weird energy. That's why you're being called to protect your vision. Don't shrink in order to fit into someone else's story. Those days are done. You've tried it, it didn't work. For some of us, you know what I'm saying, it almost costed the very thing that we hold dear, our lives. Those days are over. Okay. um I told you I would be practicing the tarot, so I pulled three more cards today. It was the Two of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you've just been juggling. You've been juggling showing up for others while showing up for yourself. And I think with these three cards, what I'm reading and the energy I'm getting is that you're being called to balance that energy and have the courage to let go. Okay? Have the courage to let go of what was. We're moving on. That energy keeps coming up. because that's the energy that you're in. I know I feel like I've just been saying this for months now, really. If you go back in my readings, it's like let go, move on, let go, move on. But really, really, you're being called to just move forward. Yeah, move on, baby. Being busy, I'm going to give you the affirmations now. Being busy has nothing to do with my worthiness. In stillness, I am enough. You don't have to overwork. That's what I'm trying to tell you, and I know that it is uncomfortable when all these feelings come up, and it's like, well, where do I go from here? How do I move forward? Because I feel like this, but I also feel like this. It's safe for you to feel everything. That's just your body, your mind, like sorting out what it needs. Okay, maybe you do need to turn your attention and focus to that nagging thought and all of these things that are plaguing your mind. But it's an illusion, baby. Where you're at is a new place. Discomfort provides my most potent opportunities to heal and evolve. That's what all of this was this week. This week, it was like, why do I feel this again? Ah, all for you to say, I'm putting that bag down. I don't want to carry that anymore. I am moving on. I am letting go. None of it matters. You can't change it. It happened. It happened. And it's fucked up. A lot of it is fucked up. Hard F, all caps, exclamation point. It is fucked up. But you know what, baby? If it didn't happen, you would continue to deplete yourself and call it alignment, call it love, call it friendship. And those days are just over. It almost snuffed out your light. It almost took your spark out, literally. I want to take a breath on that. It's a new day. I am my own sacred space. Where are we? On the room. This is you. Owning your room. Do you see the light around this person as they walk into the darkness? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Spirit is with you. Spirit is with you. You are enough. You've always been enough. It's now time for you to own that, step into that, breathe into that, and surrender to the inner peace. Okay, now, and it doesn't have to be so serious. You see how I got serious? I'm really a goofball. People just take, I don't know, they be taking me seriously. I'm like, calm down. I'm joking. But my playful curiosity creates clarity. You can do things like, oh, like there's been like all these think pieces on the Spend That song, and say what you want. It's a catchy song. I like to sing it. I'm not gonna lie, it's fun because everything doesn't have to be so serious. The world is serious enough. That's the thing too. It's like you are also, what I'm getting is like just a playful person, like, and everyone is just so like bogged down by the pressures of the world. And don't get me wrong, there is really serious shit happening. Like, however, in the same breath, what can you really do with all of it? Nothing. Let me help you. Nothing. Sue me. Nothing. Nothing. There, like all of the problems and issues of the world, you cannot carry on your back. You cannot. You will go right into the grave from stress. And what we are doing ultimately is surrendering stress. So you're being reminded to surrender stress and be playful. Find it, find your stillness. In your stillness, you will find the clarity, and you will find the clarity by also being playful. It doesn't mean stillness is like just sit there and meditate, you know what I'm saying, and do the mudras or whatever it is that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know, whatever is fun to you. Find that joy, and the idea will come. The energy will flow. Spirit is going to speak to you. Spirit is going to show you your next steps. So I'm going to leave your reading there, and I'm going to leave you always with an activity. All right, I'll take that. Okay, so I didn't even, well, by now, if you haven't tapped in with me, go to the other videos. My name is Lee. This is my Lotus Effect. And try and do something kind for someone else today. Hold the door open for the next person coming up behind you at the, sorry. Hold the door open for the next person coming up behind you at the coffee shop. Let someone in that's trying to change lanes. There goes that not being a gatekeeper. Let someone in that's trying to change lanes. Okay? Smile at a passerby. Bring a cup of tea for a colleague. Anything that feels sincere to you. Because when you create clarity for yourself, don't hoard. If there are those who are wanting to pivot in their ways of being, thinking, having, doing, let them know, hey, I've gone through that too. Here's something you could try. That costs you nothing. Whether they listen or not is none of your business. But at least you know you've paid it forward. That's because if spirit gave it to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we're emanations of spirit, then aren't we also being called to do the same thing? Just a question. So, anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. I'm wishing you a fantastical weekend. I'll be back on Monday if I don't pop on before that to just do what I got to do, what I've been asked and called to do, and that is create a place of safety for like minded individuals who are curious and searching and evolving and growing and becoming and unbecoming to become again. I love you. Spirit loves you. Let it go, babe. Let it go. As the girl in the video said, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck them. And embrace you on today, on Venus Day. So anyway, I will check you all soon. Until next time, it's Lee.